Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Saturday, June 27th, 2020. We're at the end of our 15th week of isolate in place, safer at home due to the COVID-19 thing. Locally we have started to open up and now we're starting to close back down again because people didn't pay that much attention and numbers are going crazy. So it is what it is. It is about noon, 12 o'clock here in northeast Florida, Jacksonville. Currently it is 88 degrees Fahrenheit outside, 69 degrees Fahrenheit inside, and that would be 31 degrees Celsius outside, 20 degrees Celsius inside, and we have a dew point or humidity point of 62%. Yeah, it's ugh. And on top of that, we have this huge dust cloud over top of us, and it's the humidity is hard enough to breathe. Then you get that gritty sand in the air, and it's covering everything, and there's a big haze in the sky, and it's just not very nice. So, anyway, it's been a couple of days since I've posted, and today I came upon this questionnaire thing on Facebook, and I've done a few of these before. So, just crazy information about me that y'all may not want to know, or whatever, but I don't think I've done this one before. This is another one of those "Are you pickier than me?" type questionnaires. There are 35 questions about, I guess, do you eat or don't eat it? So number one is Cool Whip. Yeah, I eat Cool Whip. I like Cool Whip right out of the container. Right out of the container, mixed in with cake, or as it mixed in with the dessert, or all kinds of stuff. So, be a pepper, Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Ranch dressing. I eat it. I'm not crazy about it. It's not one of my favorite dressings. If it's all that's around, I'll use it. But yeah, I prefer blue cheese or Catalina, even Italian to ranch. So ranch does make a good addition to some sauces, but that's about it. So cilantro. No. I love Mexican food, but cilantro, I'm one of those people that cilantro tastes soapy too, so I don't like cilantro. Black jelly beans. Yeah, I like black jelly beans. I like black licorice. In fact, I've got those hot jelly beans I need to do a thing on, don't I? Pineapple pizza. There's a lot of people get really freaked out about putting pineapple on pizza. It's okay with me. Depending on what you put it with. If you put ham and stuff on your pizza, then ham and pineapple goes good, and a little bit of tomato sauce and cheese or whatever, it's not going to hurt it. So yeah, and I like grilled pineapple and fried pineapple and all that stuff. So I don't have a problem with pineapple pizza. It's not my top order. I prefer to go out and get like shrimp and jalapenos and stuff like that on my pizza, but it is what it is. Sardines. It used to be I could have said, no, I never eat these things. But I tried them on a dare not that long ago. And, or maybe it was anchovies I tried. think it was anchovies I tried. But then I also went and tried the sardines just because. It was like, well, you know, if I was wrong about the anchovies, then maybe I'm wrong about the sardines. Again, it's not something I'm going to go out and you know, get all the time, but occasionally they're not bad. So and they're fairly good for you, you know, especially like sardines packed in oil, and then, you know, have them on crackers. It's yeah, it's a good little snack, especially if you add enough hot sauce. Oh, oysters, raw or fried? Not generally. I don't eat much. I don't eat any of the shell things. Oysters, clams, mussels. Especially not raw. Or even steamed. I'm just not a fan. Now, breaded and deep fried. Yeah. I'll occasionally order oysters like that, or even clams like that. Well, I used to work at Howard Johnson's, which is, you know, long time ago. They had the breaded oysters that were deep fried, and they were good. So it's the only way I ever eat any of those is breaded and deep fried. But sushi. This is another one of those things that I recently changed my mind about, I guess. I always thought that sushi was the raw fish, and apparently it's not. My son-in-law took us out to dinner, and we went to a sushi restaurant, and I got burned. You know, it's actually not bad. There's you know, it's well, if you know what sushi is, then you know what sushi is. But it's not primarily the raw fish that everybody thinks. So, you know, it's different little bites of food here and there, and yeah, I actually enjoyed it. So I will eat it. Candy corn. Yes, why wouldn't I eat candy corn? I don't understand. People don't like candy corn. It's just sugar. It doesn't. I don't think it has any flavor. It's just sugar. So, I mean, it's colored sugar, basically, right? I don't know. Does it have any taste to y'all? It doesn't have any taste to me. But I don't have a problem eating it. I don't like, you know, go out and try and find it when it's not Halloween. But Vienna sausages. Oh yeah, definitely. Excuse me. The littles eat them all the time. I'll cut them up and put them in the macaroni and cheese for them, or just pour them out on a plate and put some cheese out. Excuse me. I have fried them. But yeah, I usually carry them in the storm box, and they're good to have on hand in case. And like, if you, again, just like the sardines, if you're out, you know, out and about, or out fishing or whatever, and you know, you got crackers with you, then, you know, Vienna sausages and crackers are a decent little snack. So Brussels sprouts. Yes. Not so much. Like, a lot of people just boil them. It's like, nah. I'll pan fry them with bacon drippings, and then I really like them roasted. Roasted with some garlic and some onions and stuff like that, and covered with a cheese sauce. Oh yeah. Also, you can also make them into like a coleslaw. And they're really good that way too, especially like an Italian dressing coleslaw. You just take your Brussels sprouts and you grind them, you shred them up, and then, you know, a little bit of onion, a little bit of carrot, and then cover them with Italian salad dressing, and yeah, and just let it marinate for a little bit. Oh, they're good. Mushrooms. Nope. I keep saying I'm going to try them. People keep saying, you know, oh, the big shiitakes or whatever, they taste like a hamburger. I don't know. I keep thinking I'm going to try them, and I just never get around to doing it. So I don't like the taste of mushrooms. I don't like the texture of mushrooms. So there's two strikes going against them. And I know some of y'all out there, you go out like Chris's Variety Channel or whatever. He goes out and hunts mushrooms and eats them. So more power to you. I mean, I know there's a lot of them out there that are edible, and people really enjoy them. I just can't get my tongue around it. So, where are we at? 13, liver. Not really. I'll eat liver wurst. I'll eat liver mush. But liver, not so much. Especially not like beef liver or stuff like that. A fresh deer liver, that's a little different. That doesn't taste anything like a beef liver. So that's one of those that's like, circus peanuts. And by this they don't mean peanuts. They mean those marshmallow things. And yes, I do eat them. Again, it's not something I go out and hit up all the time. I mean, they're odd flavored marshmallows, so they're pretty good in moderation. You know, but yeah. So bologna. Yeah, I eat bologna. I eat bologna right out of the package. I eat bologna fried. I eat bologna pickled. I eat bologna salad. I like bologna. 16 and 17 kind of go together. Black olives and green olives. I mean, they go together. They don't go together. They're totally different. But I eat both of them. I like black olives on pizzas and in like nachos and stuff like that. And on salads. Green olives, I eat green olives all the time, and especially stuffed ones. It used to be you could only get green olives stuffed with pimentos, but I get them now with they're stuffed with blue cheese or garlic or jalapenos. Where I recently found some at Dollar Tree that were stuffed with these red peri peppers that they're spicy. They're not super hot. At least not for me. Some people would be, lit up by them. But so yeah. Olives. Let's see. 18 blue cheese. Yes, I love blue cheese. I mix it up with cream cheese as a spread for crackers. My grandmother used to make it up and put it on celery, and I would take and lick all the blue cheese off the celery, throw the celery away because I don't like celery. But so I still make the blue cheese up and I put it on crackers, or put it on a hamburger or roast beef, or yeah. So fruitcake. Depends on the fruitcake. It does. Some fruitcakes are really nasty. Some, they're not bad, especially if they've been soaked in brandy, and then re-soaked in brandy, and then re-soaked in brandy. Oh, yeah. So you buy a fruitcake, and if it's not already soaked, you go ahead and soak it. Buy a bottle of your favorite brandy and soak that down, let it sit for a while, and soak it down again. The fruit inside of it will soften up a little bit. You don't want to eat much. Definitely don't eat it and drive. Spam. Yes, yes, I do eat Spam. I eat Spam more than I probably should. Um, but yeah, again, fried. Uh, I like it different ways. There's fried. You get it in the single packs now, and it's a little thicker than I cut it if I'm cutting it out of a can, and I don't fry it as much. I just brown it. But out of a can, we used to cut it really, really thin, and it fry it up like bacon, so it was almost crunchy. That's the way the old miss. That's the only way she would eat it, and I still do it like that sometimes. I also make Spam salad. Sean Shovelhead 8, I think, was the one that I first saw make Spam salad, and I was like, I gotta try that. So it's basically the same thing you do with ham salad. You know, you grind it or chop it up, and then mix it in with your mayonnaise and mustard and all the other ingredients you put into a ham salad. And yeah, so I think I've got a video on it. Cabbage, yes, I love cabbage. I prefer, like with tacos, I prefer doing cabbage to lettuce. I'd rather have raw cabbage. Fried cabbage, just shred it up and fry it up with a little bit of vinegar and brown sugar. Turn it into sauerkraut. Turn it into coleslaw. Turn it into kimchi. Yeah, I like cabbage. Potato salad. Yes and no. I'm not crazy. I don't like the egg white of eggs, and I don't like egg salad or pasta salad with eggs because I don't like the white. But if you get just about any other potato salad doesn't have eggs in it, I'm good to go. They sell a loaded potato salad, and then there's red potato salad and Amish potato salad. As long as it doesn't have eggs, I'm good. Now, my grandmother made one that was bacon potato salad, and I make that occasionally because it's not good for you at all. For every 2 pounds of potatoes, you use a pound of bacon, and to make the dressing up, you use mayonnaise and the bacon drippings, and you use a lot of bacon drippings. And yeah, it's bacon and potatoes. But oh, it's so good. If you like bacon. Eggnog. Yeah. Again, it's not something I go out. I wouldn't go out and buy it now. Excuse me for a moment. Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, eggnog. I wouldn't go out and buy eggnog now, but during the season, I'll drink it. I don't usually drink it without an additional adult beverage, but I enjoy it occasionally. Black coffee, excuse me. Depends on your definition of black. I don't put cream in my coffee. I put a little sugar or honey. So I guess it's not really black, but for the most part, yeah, I like my coffee super, super rich and super, super dark. Like, you shouldn't be able to see the bowl with the spoon when it's just submerged into the coffee. So. Anchovies. I guess we covered that back with sardines. I didn't used to eat anchovies, and avoided them like the plague. and then tried them on a dare. And again, it's not something I go out and buy all the time, but I'll add them into different meals or whatever. They do add a nice little something. But I'm not one to eat them like just right out of the can. So grits, yes, I like grits. When I was growing up, I grew up in New Jersey. Grits were a real big thing, but cream of wheat was a favorite breakfast cereal. It was a popular breakfast cereal, and I liked that. And that's got a kind of a grit consistency. So when I first ran into grits when I was in basic training at Lackland Air Force Base, and they were good. Smothered in enough butter and add some jelly or whatever. And I had no idea how to eat them. I relied on the southern people in my group, and that's how they did it. So, and then cheese grits in the evenings, and so I still eat grits. I like them. They're they're more like polenta, I think, than anything else. Depending on how you make them, like hot off the stove, they're not like polenta. I don't think. But you can leave them to harden up and then cut them and fry them up or whatever. And even instant grits. Now instant grits, I've got some up in the cabinet. I have instant cheese grits, and I'll make them up the night before. Add a little bit of extra water or cream, and then let them sit overnight. And they soak up all that moisture, and they're softer than regular grits. So that's the way I like to make them anyway. I know they're instant, but even the instant, you let them sit overnight, and they're a whole lot better. If you cook up, and I do cook up regular grits, and it's the same thing. Once they come up to proper, and then you add extra moisture to them, whatever it might be, some extra butter and some extra water or extra broth or whatever, and then put it away and let them sit overnight and absorb all that moisture. So sauerkraut, yeah, kind of covered that before with cabbage, but I like sauerkraut. I like sauerkraut right out of the can or out of the bag or whatever. Just heated up or just warmed up and like served with a hot dog or whatever. Take it, throw it in the frying pan and brown it up with a little bit of brown sugar. So sauerkraut. Mountain oysters. I've had them. I don't go looking for them. Pig's feet pickled. Again, I've had them. I don't go looking for them. I don't mind like a smoked pig's foot. That can be pretty good. Pickled, they're okay. Just they don't thrill me. Lobster. Oh yeah, definitely lobster. If I can afford it. And there's several types of lobster. Everybody thinks of lobster as the big Maine type lobster with the big claws and all red or whatever. You can get lobsters here in Florida, spiny lobster, and all you get is just the tail. And then crayfish or mud bugs, crawfish, they're like a little lobster. So, and I like them too. Fish, most, I eat fish. I eat most of it. Pickles, just about any type of pickle. Pickles are good for you, and not just like this. Probably means like the green pickles, like sweet bread and butter, sweet pickles, sweet gherkins, or even the dill pickles. So many other things that are pickled. Just you can pickle just about anything. So, like I said, pickled bologna, pickled peppers. So yeah, I eat pickles. Onions, yeah, I like onions. White onions, red onions, Spanish onions, Vidalia sweet onions. I like them all. So, and then the last one is beets. Beets are okay. I don't mind eating beets. I don't go looking for them. I don't make them very often. They taste good. It's just the whole red, dye type thing that I avoid them. That's the main reason I avoid them. But I do eat them, and there's some foods that the beets mixed in with them work really well. That coloring works really well with the foods, especially like barbecue sauce. There was a barbecue sauce that uses beets. And anyway, yeah. So that's the last question. What time are we running on? Oh, coming up on a half hour. So I guess we're going to just cut it off there. I don't know if I'm going to get out and about and do anything out there today or not. It's kind of nasty out, but we'll see. Coming up here the rest of the day, or anyway. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. Go and check me out on Facebook or Instagram. I'll have links in the description box wherever that is on your device of choice. I'll also put links to similar videos, and you'll find my email, my snail mail, and all that good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Cilantro, y'all. Bye-bye.